Karma. I just wanted to pop in real quick and talk to you guys about this jewelry company that reached out to me. They are called Otter and they offer authentic grade A gemstone jewelry. You can buy this jewelry based off of your zodiac sign or based off of the energy and intention that they hold, which I think is super meaningful in terms of not only buying something for yourself that is intentional and meaningful, but also as a gift for someone. So I went ahead and got this Taurus strength set. So I am a Taurus sun sign, so you guys know I had to go for my zodiac sign. And I love this color. I love the earth tones. It is perfect for this earth girl. So I have rainbow tourmaline, African turquoise, and then zebra jasper. Look at these colors together. I mean, how beautiful is that? One of the really cool things about this company is that for every piece that is purchased, they donate $1 to otters, to sea otters. I think that's so cool and so precious. So I have teamed up with them. I have some discount codes for you guys, which you'll find in the description box or in the comments below. If you guys are interested in getting these authentic gemstone pieces for your collection or giving them as gifts this holiday season, I highly recommend Otter Spirit. Again, I chose Taurus Strength. I know that I have a lot of Taurus followers, but they had so many beautiful pieces for any intention, all of the energy that you can think of, all of the zodiac signs are on there. I just feel like this is such a meaningful gift. I chose Strength just specifically because of what I'm going through in my life, and I feel like sometimes I could use that little oomph of confidence and that oomph of courage. The other thing that I really like about this is, so all of the bracelets, when they arrive in these really nice little boxes, and inside each bracelet comes in a nice little pouch, but you also get a little card, and the card has an affirmation. It tells you the intention, it tells you the zodiac signs that it's connected to, and also the chakras that these particular bracelets and gemstones are connected to. So I'm gonna leave the codes in the description or comments below. There's a specific link, which if you guys are on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. If this is not Instagram, the link is in the description box below. I hope you guys check it out, and thank you guys so much for your support. Bye. Hey Libra, welcome to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm straight off of work, so I'm still in my uniform, but we're gonna get this going. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Libra. You may or may not resonate. That's completely normal if you don't. But if you do, please hit the like button and boost this. I would really, really appreciate it. So as you guys know, I no longer offer personal readings. If you did order a reading before I shut them down, please know that I am working diligently to get all of those clients and customers their readings. I work after work. What else do I want to let y'all know? Your discount code for Rose Forever is still good, $20 off until November 21st. If you're interested, check that out. A link should pop up. There's also a link in the description box. All right, Libra, let's get into this and see what's going on. We're going to take a look at a current situation. I won't know what it is until it comes out. But I'm going to take a look right now at the current energy, what you can expect to happen, what does Spirit want you to focus on, what do they want you to do. All right. What is the energy here? Current. For Libra, you got the Seven of Swords. Ooh. For Libra, please. Seven of Swords to the King of Wands. This is the current energy. And then you have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom to the Four of Wands, Eight of Wands to the Six of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. There you are, King of Swords. Okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. It looks as though that there's been something going on around you where you have learned the truth in regards to somebody's actions and what they were doing, because it looks real fishy. It looks real manipulative. And it does look as though somebody was trying to get away with something smooth, slick, and sly. What's interesting to me is when I look at the rest of the deck, you're trying to block out an offer and or an opportunity, but I feel like you're blocking it out, or you've kind of cut ties with this person or this energy because of the truth that you've learned. Yeah. And I do feel like for some of you, this could be somebody from your past. It doesn't have to be a love connection from your past, but it's somebody that you have known. And the way I'm seeing it is this person is still kind of stuck in a cycle of trying to bring you down. Really, Spirit? You guys always do that to me. Yeah, that was a Two of Swords, though. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please, and the King of Wands for Libra. The Knight of Swords. There it is to the Ten of Pentacles. So somehow this is connected to either family for some of you. Could have been a long-term commitment. It's about stability. But when I initially saw this Ten of Pentacles, I feel like it's about what you're building and creating. Like there's a lot of wealth that seems to be connected to your energy, Libra. And I don't know who this sneaky person is, but they will go to extreme lengths, Knight of Swords, to rush in and try to clear it up. And by clear it up, I mean they're still not telling the truth. Judgment in the Seven of Cups, like to the moon. Again, it's almost like an energy of somebody who will say and do whatever they have to just make sure that you don't really know what's going on. Very aggressive energy. And I don't want to say controlling, but maybe assertive would be the right word for what I'm feeling and seeing. So what is the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, please? I just want to make sure everybody saw that. That's how my guys play. Okay. That was the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Libra, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. You're a very kind, intuitive, nurturing person. Very welcoming. You have a great business sense. Again, I just feel like there's affluence around you. And somebody here, they want what's yours, or they want to be a part of it, or they want to, it's like any opportunities that come your way, they either want to somehow be connected to it and piggyback off of it. That's really what I'm feeling. This could be an issue between you and a mother figure as well, or an older woman, or a boss type energy. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So, wow. So you had to disconnect from an energy in order for you to really see exponential growth and more success, right? You were already successful. You already had great things going for you. It looks like there was somebody connected in your group or in your family or close friends, maybe even somebody that you did business with, that I feel like was stealing from you or trying to take something from you, Libra, or get away with something behind your back. So that's my fire alarm. So I don't know what is going on with you, but give me 1 second. That's wild. That was like 30 seconds in it. By the time I turned it off and got up, it was off. So what's going on in your energy? So I really feel as though, Libra, my God, I feel like this is a warning to you, but I also kind of sense that you already are aware of this person. Like you've got the wrong person that was pretending to be on your side. You do better by yourself. So what I was sensing originally before my fire alarm went off, is that this person, it's like whatever you have coming in, whatever opportunities you have coming in, they want to try to piggyback off of it. And you may have learned that someone was stealing from you or whatever their intentions were. And as soon as you disconnected, you realized that more blessings started to come your way. Now that's actually, in an essence, really kind of frustrating this person a little bit more, whoever this is. Yeah, see, oh, there it is, the Devil to the Ace of Swords. I mean, this is what it is. So you have the Six of Pentacles to the Hermit. To create a shift and to create balance, you had to pull away, detach your energy, and then you were given that moment of reflection, and the light was shown on what was dark. And what was dark, the truth was revealed here. The Devil to the Star. Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius energy to the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Swords to the Lovers. So this could have, for some of you, this was a partnership. Partnerships come in a lot of many different shapes and sizes, right? They can be love related, they can be business partner related, but that's definitely the vibe. So right now you're independent. You're doing bad by yourself. You're building by yourself. Again, very, very affluent energy that is connected to you. You have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, and a lot of goals. And you're going to have to weed out the snakes. What does Libra need to do? What do they need to be focused on, please, when it comes to this situation? You have the Hierophant energy. So there's bigger and better commitments that are coming your way. These commitments that come your way, they come to your way after a receiving of higher wisdom and knowledge based on the lessons and difficulties you've gone through. The Empress, okay? Taurus, Libra energy here. Wow. Big dog, big dog. Okay, Libra, what do you got going on? To the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four of Cups to the Devil. Well, Two of Cups. I do feel like, I mean, you have your guard up, Nine of Wands. I was going to say that there's a feeling of why do I always have to be met with so many challenges? Why can't it just be easy? And then I didn't want to say it because I'm like, well, Spirit, we all know why it can't be easy. You know, like we fight to get to the top, but then Spirit did push me to say it. So we know that you're exhausted is what your guides are saying, but this is the path to the next level. And whether you recognize it or not, you're truly not being defeated. So I don't know if there's a Libra here who just recently was like, man, this is tough. This is really, really hard. I don't know if I can keep going, but you can. Okay, especially when I see the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups to the Devil. It's like, how much more? How many more attacks or how many more lies? How many more people am I going to find out are not really in my corner? But Spirit is saying you're not losing anyone of actual value to you. We're showing you the ones who were never meant to be in your corner in the first place. Tell me about the Hierophant and the Empress, please. Tell me about the Hierophant and the Empress. Spirit's like, just stay focused on you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So is there some type of business deal? Somebody here could be an entrepreneur, King of Pentacles, and you feel like it's loss after loss, or maybe you have experienced lost contracts, a struggle in finance, something along those lines, or job loss, whatever it is. And so you're kind of in this energy of like, I'm still going to show up to battle, but how much longer? So one of the main energies when I see the Hierophant and the Empress that's coming out is this Four of Pentacles. This is something the Spirit is saying you have to get to a point where you are stingy with your own energy, because the Hierophant and the Empress, extremely creative energy. This is like manifesting at its finest, right? Because the Empress gives birth to physical ideas, and the Hierophant literally takes what the High Priestess can visualize and see in the unseen, and the Hierophant makes it appear in the physical. Okay? And so you're very creative. And I do feel like, again, there's wealth and abundance around you, but Spirit is telling you part of the tactic, part of your life lesson is to overcome these insecurities that are projected onto you from other people who are actually jealous of you, Libra. Okay? These haters that are coming into your life, it's because they want what you have. Demons do not rob empty houses. They don't rob empty temples, is probably the right word that I should use. So if negative people are attacking you, it's because you've got something that they want. Some of you need to, don't spill all your next plans and your next ideas. Negative energy, demonic forces, the enemy, the adversary, whatever you want to call it, they cannot read your thoughts. The only being that has access to your thoughts is the Most High in yourself. The adversary, the enemy, demons, they can't read. They cannot read either. So the only way they get access into what you're doing next is when you speak it out for others to hear. Whether you're alone in your home, or you're surrounded by a group of people, right? I mean, unless you know that you actively have a very strong daily spiritual practice of shielding and protecting your house, then yes, you can speak things out loud. But if you don't, I would be careful about speaking out loud alone in your home. It really just depends on the spiritual practice that you have. Now, in front of other people, you don't, because you don't know what spirit resides in them and what spirit is operating them. And you could just be giving information to the enemy. So I see you kind of putting your guard up here about your ideas, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. What is the Empress to the Nine of Wands for Libra? Yeah, the King of Swords. Very disciplined with what you release and what you speak. Very, very disciplined. And I also see you getting very, very serious about what's next for you. And there it is, the High Priestess. I was waiting for her to come out because that really ties in what I was saying. Taking the unseen and making it seen and making it solid and making it known here in the 3D. You're bringing it from other realms. I'm tapping in, this is like spiritual gifts. Very spiritually gifted, and this can show up in a multitude of ways. Sometimes we think that spiritually gifted means just clairvoyant powers, or you know, my intuition is strong, but spiritual gifts come in a multitude and magnitude of ways that can show up in your ability to create art in many shapes and forms. Music is art, drawing is art. Okay, what are your talents? What are you really good at? So it's important to remember that, and I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to focus on, is what you are in the process of creating. The divine blueprint of your life. Because I feel like I'm talking to a Libra who's in that energy of rebuilding, rebranding, recreating themselves. And so what's happening is you're being made aware of all of the energies around you that you need to cut ties with, cut cords with, and release. Some of you could also travel or be traveling for work, or somebody just recently moved long distance. What's the outcome? What can they expect? The Death card, and there's the rebirth. That's the rebirth and the rebrand that I was just feeling. The Two of Wands. At a crossroads here with a very strong decision to make, Libra. Scorpio energy to the Eight of Pentacles. So ending one thing so that you can transition into focusing on another. Yeah, you're moving. The Chariot, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands. You have a decision to the Three of Swords. Let go of any and all things that bring you confusion, pain, trauma, stress, chaos. Not only things that are current and active in your life and that are happening right now, but memories. Because again, your mind does not know the difference between what is physically happening now and what is not. Whatever your mind sees, it thinks it's happening right now. So your nervous system goes through it all over again, over and over and over. I do strongly feel like some of you could be moving or traveling due to work. Ten of Pentacles. You're really about to come into a really big shift here, and possibly some type of, maybe because of the project you've been working on or whatever it is that you've been really focused on building. It's like some type of investment or windfall here. What is Death to the Two of Wands for Libra? It's the Five of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. It's like the end of hardship, the end of struggle, the end of adversity, the end of feeling left out and abandoned. You're making a decision and you're intentionally putting your energy into growth in life. Yeah, charity and justice to the Six of Swords. Moving away from confusion, the Hierophant. Bigger and better commitments, higher wisdom and knowledge. There's like a new group of people that you've recently connected with or about to connect with that are very like-minded and very aligned with where you're trying to go. Yep. There it is, 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. What do you got going on? Libra, this is beautiful. A lot of recognition for your achievements, because I get like that vibe, like you came from the bottom type of vibe, especially with this 5 of Pentacles. You had lost so much, or you had gone through so much, especially with this 7 of Swords, and you rebranded and rebuilt yourself. There's a lot of success and a lot of satisfaction to the Ace of Cups. And there's the abundance that I kept feeling. Between now and Pisces season, everything is going to change. Moving away from the confusion and the illusion, taking the steps of action that you need to take to create that shift. Again, a lot of painful energy with the moon, a lot of self-reflection, past trauma and wounds that are either actively current in your life or that are from the past. You are releasing yourself and freeing yourself from that energy. Closing messages, please. Show me for Libra. What does Libra need to be aware of? You need to ground yourself as you go through this growth process, because it can be very easy to get caught up in the other realms. Somebody around you has very deep emotions for you. Now remember, deep emotions isn't always positive. Somebody could have deep hate for you too. I'm just letting you know. And there you go. Need to practice detachment. So Spirit is like, whoever this is, you need to disconnect from them, because their energy towards you runs deep, but I don't necessarily know if it's positive. You have Aries energy. This is a controlling person. Very demanding, very, very controlling energy. Yeah, low self-worth. So when you are connected to this energy or this person, it actually promotes low self-worth within your system and within your mind. And it's because of how they feel about themselves and what they project onto you. You aren't praying enough. So again, up your spiritual hygiene. Pray over your home. Cover yourself. Cover your finances. Cover your creativity. Cover your future. Cover your dreams. And this has to be a daily practice. It's not a one and done. It's an everyday thing to keep this energy at bay, because this energy doesn't stop trying to come and attack. You know what I'm saying? But success is yours. It is on the bottom, but it doesn't just come to us without any work. And I think that you know that, Libra. I feel like this is maybe more validation for you. You also have a loved one on the other side who's trying to come through. They want you to know that they are trying to protect you. You may have recently seen some signs from them that have let you know that they're there. So they're coming through again to validate that. All right, for the next 12 months, Libra, these months will be most significant for you. July, February, September, October, and June. I'm going to pick some letters and numbers that may resonate or be very significant to you, either in regards to this situation or just in life in general. All right, you have the letter E, you have D, you have U, you have R, you have 9. Ooh, I'll grab that. You have 9, you have 2, you have 7 and 3. 7 again, so 77. You have 3 again, so 33. You have 2 R's, RR. You have S. You have J and W. You have 4, Q, 5, K, J. And the one that dropped is another 2, so 22. All right, Libra, I send you so much love on this journey. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you soon.